Hey guys, Zen here, and Season 1 has made some of the most important updates to Rainbow Six Siege in a while. For one, we got match replay, and some creators have even been using it to help spot cheaters, and of course, moving new ops to the Battle Pass is somewhat controversial, but I think has given a lot more people access to them. But Season 1 is quickly coming to a close, and Year 6 Season 2 should be revealed very soon, and there are some things that haven't made it yet that'll almost certainly be a part of that next content drop. Now, we did a video going over a bunch of the updates that we know we'll see soon, and you guys asked for a part 2, so this is it. This one should keep you current.
Wait, did he just say current?
That's right, current, like up to date, but also the best mobile banking solution with no minimums or hidden fees, and the sponsor of today's video. So guys, current really is the future of banking. Once you sign up, they hook you up with an ultra nice black card, and you gain access to some amazing perks, best of which is getting paid up to 2 days early. If payday is on a Thursday, well, you'll get your money on Tuesday, and if you receive a check, you can always deposit it using your mobile phone, and with cash, you can add it to your account at over 60,000 stores. Also, if you're just getting started, Current offers accounts for people under 18, which gives you plenty of time to maximize on points. Guys, you can earn up to 15 times the points by just using your Current card at certain locations, and once you rack up enough points, you can redeem them for cold hard cash. As a Current member, you're able to send and receive money from other Current card users, and if you need cash on hand, you're able to withdraw money from over 55,000 ATMs worldwide. So guys, click the link at the top of the description and get your Current card today. It takes literally 2 minutes to sign up, and once you do, they'll ship your fancy new black card for free. Guys, banking and personal finance is something I'm super passionate about, and I know you guys will love it. So thanks to Current for sponsoring the video, and let's get to it. So Attacker Repick is really the first big update for Year 6 that will undoubtedly change almost everything about Rainbow Six Siege. Choosing your lineup is literally step 1 to the process of a successful round, and Attacker Repick kind of flips that on its head. Now, since the announcement, there's been one big question that's totally valid, and it's, what about Twitch? A major part of Twitch's utility is to go around during the prep phase and knock out as many defender gadgets as possible. Even if she doesn't make it onto the objective, she can still do things like take out default cams, which makes a huge difference. And with Attacker Repick, how do you balance just quickly using Twitch for that utility and then swapping over to another operator right as the prep phase ends? Well, recently, Rainbow answered this. It actually took some time, but they gave an update. Twitch will now start with a regular drone for during the prep phase, and when the action phase begins, she'll be able to use her shock drone as normal. Now, to be honest, this is kind of inadvertently a huge nerf to Twitch because, again, she's that one special drone that the defenders have to look out for if they want to keep all their defenses up. I know for me, if I'm playing an operator like Mira, I won't just put up a mirror at the start of a round. I'll wait until the attackers are moving in and put up the mirror at the last second so that while I'm busy doing other things, Twitch doesn't get a free opportunity to open up one of the mirrors. This happens a lot and is also the case with a few other gadgets like Maestro's Evil Eye or even bulletproof cams. If the defenders are preoccupied or leave gadgets unattended, Twitch can really capitalize on that during the prep phase, and with this latest update, that whole dynamic is now gone. The defenders will essentially always know that only regular drones are out during the prep phase, and you're able to move much more freely, which kind of hurts all of attack, really. It also means that we probably will never get another attacker that has utility during the prep phase, because with Attacker Repick, you can just choose it and switch back, which the devs will never really let happen. So it's not confirmed for Season 2, but it is an update that I think is still being tweaked to get just right, because they're serious about this change to Rainbow Six Siege. In almost every other way, I like the change because it gives the attackers a much more calculated round and opens up the ability to be far more strategic than now. The jack of all trades attacker meta will basically come to an end once they know all of the defenders are on the board, but Twitch suffers, and really any other attacker that may have utilized those precious seconds during the match. But next up is a three-peat, because we have 3 major reworks coming soon, and I would bet that at least one of them is making it in time for Season 2. The first is a rework to the ranked playlist. Now, they've been incredibly quiet on exactly what this means, but in asking a few people in the community, it's pretty clear what people are looking for. For one, some kind of solo queue system. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean a dedicated solo queue playlist, but maybe if you are solo queuing, you get more elo for a win or less taken away for a loss. As a solo player, the stakes are usually much higher because even if you're matched up with a 4-stack, you are still the loner out there, and there's things that you just have to do to bring value to the other 4 on your team. There's also a small leak that copper is being moved into bronze and diamond is getting tiers like diamond 1, 2, and 3. This makes it easier to progress into higher ranks and does away with ranks that not too many people are placed in. But next is the rework to Goyo. This one I can definitely see for Season 2 because there's full-on gameplay of the change out there already, and they've made it pretty clear exactly what they're planning to do. Now, Goyo hasn't really been super popular in ranked, but just like Castle, in the Pro League, he's always there, and so the balance is incredible. incredibly delicate. And so instead of the Vulcan shield, they're taking the bomb off the deployable and making it more versatile by allowing Goyo to just place the bomb anywhere he likes. If you didn't know, this was always supposed to be his design, but they scrapped it because of callouts. They said they'd be too cryptic, like it's really difficult to be specific, especially in a pinch, and so they added the bombs to a shield. Now, I really like this version of Goyo. I think it makes him far more dynamic and much more comfortable to play, and so I'm fully on board for this one. And then lastly is Melusi, and I think by now you guys know where I'm at with this one. Just not a fan. The rework to Melusi completely takes away from what she's supposed to do and makes the gadget basically useless. Like, I don't want to be super harsh, but in reality, there isn't any way around it. Making the Banshee a one-shot target makes it redundant. An attacker enters the radius, and in what looks like 1 second, it opens up and can be shot out with just one bullet. There's almost no risk to an attacker setting it off, or like with an operator like Monty, just have him push into it and have another operator deal with it scot-free. Like, it is career ending. And so after this, if it goes all the way through, she's done. Now, currently, like right now, I'm actually pretty happy with Melusi. The Banshee is still frustrating, but it's nowhere what it was, and she's far less lethal without that T5, and so I'm hoping they go back to the drawing board with this one, or a quick suggestion would be to at least give it more health points and treat it like a frost mat. After a few bullets, it's out, instead of just the one. Next is the reputation system, and man, I feel like we've been talking about this one forever at this point, and what's crazy is that it is fully in the game. So the only thing we as a community are really looking for is for it to be shown to us, because as of now, it's always running in the background, and it makes sense that they do this. It'll work much more efficiently if they already have data on the people who play the game. That way it can work based off the real you. Sure, maybe it'd be nice that everyone starts with a clean slate, but that's unrealistic. There's also going to be rewards in place for those who've been a positive force in the community, and so those can be given out right as it launches, whereas you'd need time to really gauge who's good for the game and who's not. Honestly, I'm really looking forward to this because it's a community level system for you to see exactly who you're playing with or against, and if there's someone you can enjoy gaming with. There's also the fact that it could have an effect on matchmaking, where the good play with the good and the bad with the bad. Of course, there will be some crossover. That's just the nature of matchmaking, but generally speaking, it's an easy way to clean up the negative of the community. Now, just recently, Riot Games announced to be recording all in-game voice chat for Valorant so that if someone is being toxic, there's indisputable evidence and they can be dealt with, and that's far more of an invasive approach than this. If someone isn't being so kind, well, you'll probably know beforehand because they'll have the red needs improvement reputation badge, and you can either mute them early on or choose to not interact. Online gaming is so much more than just playing games in today's landscape. I mean, we are still actual people, and this is a community, even if it just sounds like a buzzword sometimes. So these systems, I think, are more and more important, and this is one that I think benefits everyone who plays Rainbow Six Siege. And so guys, that is really everything. There's still a few things, and hey, maybe a part 3 will be appropriate, but for the foreseeable future, this is the most important stuff eventually coming to Rainbow Six, and also what to look forward to for Year 6 Season 2. Now, if you haven't yet, go watch part 1. We talk about the new dev team, the change to Defender electricity, and a lot more, and so go check that out if you want to know what the rest of Year 6 is looking like. But yeah, guys, remember to go check out Current with the link in the description. It's a quick and simple sign up, and they'll ship you out that fresh new black card for free. Get subscribed with those notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hey, I'm out.